sir. Yes, sir.
And we back.
My boy say, just talking shit, man.
Already.
Hey, Bad Speaker Podcast, man. It's your boy Shad.
It's your boy G Downs.
Hey, man. If you on YouTube, you know we got to make sure that you subscribe. You're sitting there watching this right now. Go ahead and subscribe.
Please do.
Just fucking subscribe. One click of a button. Subscribe. If you go on Twitter, make sure you follow us at Bad Speakers.
Yes, sir.
You go on Instagram, make sure you follow us at Bad Speakers Podcast. Mm-hmm. And also, like I tell y'all every week, man, we doing a little something on TikTok. You know, we don't want to get caught behind on shit.
Right.
So make sure you go on there. Follow us on TikTok.
Hold up.
Bad Speakers Podcast.
We did go viral again.
Went viral again. Once again, you know, y'all go check us out. You know, we just talking some shit. One of our clips just blew up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Out of nowhere.
You know, this some new shit for us. So, you know, but we back, man. How you doing, man? How your weekend? How your weekend?
Man, weekend, everything been going pretty good, man. Just trying to get past this cold weather.
Yeah,
nigga been shacked up, thinking, eating, chilling, not doing too much of anything, just catching up on a lot of things, man. Want to kick the show off today, man. To the great one, the second GOAT to me, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Just came up on his 2-year anniversary, man.
Well, about a couple of days ago, but yeah, we got to show respect. You know?
Yeah, like, cause I still can't believe it. Like, it's like every time it come around, just like, damn, bro, like he really gone. It just don't seem real.
Yeah. To me, man, Kobe was the closest thing I seen as far as styling game to Michael Jordan. Right. I know y'all heard that from everywhere, but you know. And also, Kobe confirms to me that Mike could have played in any era. Because if Kobe could play in this era, you know Mike could. But it's not about Mike. Mm-hmm. It's just a sad thing, man. And not even just that, the people who else lost their lives that day in that up.
Rest in peace to all the family that lost their loved ones as well.
Yeah, man. And his daughter, and I think she was on a trail to becoming a pretty good damn basketball player.
She was on her way, man. She was on her way. I could have seen her being a Husky or one of them, but I know she definitely was there.
Volunteer or something.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think, man, and I also think Kobe was going to do great things off the court too, man, because I know he had won the Oscar, I think, or whatever it was.
He did from his book.
Short film.
I'm sorry, short film. Excuse me about that. Short film, yeah.
Yeah, and like it's just as. It's like, dang, when they come around, it's like, damn, you don't really realize how great Kobe was, man. Dropped 81 points in the game. Man, I mean, 5 NBA championships. But that's what kills me, though, what I don't like about this generation, man. Like, why do they just skip over Kobe when it comes to the greats?
Man,
like
I think
they just always skip over him when it comes to the greats.
I'm just going to give my opinion, and then I'll let you tell me what you think. I personally think they skip over him. No disrespect to him, but you got to think, bro, it's like when you think of basketball, you think about 23, Michael Jordan, right? Of course, there's other great players that came before, and there'll be other great players that come after him. But I think people just kind of like remove him from that conversation only because he was technically, in my eyes, I'm just giving my opinion, technically in my eyes, the same player is Mike. So it's like, it get down to a point where it's like, okay, pick one. You can't say, okay, let's compare Michael Jordan, LeBron James. We both know they totally two different players, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, either you're going to throw Kobe in or you're going to throw Mike in. It's just your preference. Now, my preference is Mike. I enjoyed Kobe. I thank him for continuing to show these players the right way how to play, since, you know, from the way Mike did it, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that people just kind of exclude him a little bit because he was the same as Mike. So it's like, you got a choice. Either you going with the student or the teacher. Pick one. But it's like, you can't take the same player technically and compare it to like different players. If two people play the same way, it's like, you just got to pick one.
I don't think
I honestly believe that's why he don't get in that conversation, because they were the same. So it's like, you got to pick one. You can't pick both. That just, but to each his own.
No,
that's just me, though.
I'm talking about like when people rank the greatest players. I mean,
oh yeah, that was horrible how they ranked them.
No, I don't think that's the reason why they skip over them. Like they don't even put him in that top 3, 4, or 5. Really, they just don't. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's because he played like Mike why they skipped over him as far as being talked about when it comes to the greatest players. Though I mean, I think I don't
Greatest
know.
player, I mean, he always gonna be in my top 10 greatest player. I'm thinking you just saying like the comparisons of like who the GOAT is. So it's like everybody knows Michael dominated his era.
No,
LeBron.
what I'm saying is that when they talk about the greatest players, they go Mike, LeBron, and they don't put Kobe above LeBron or whatever. For what reason they do that? Why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why do they just skip over Kobe when Kobe got more rings than LeBron and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
But here's the real question. I just think people rank people based on their journey. Because you gotta think, man, I mean, shit, Kareem all-time leading scorer, 6 rings, but why he never get talked about like Mike, or why Bill Russell never get talked about like Mike? I just think it's it's your journey. I really believe that, bro. I really believe that people in the world, social media, base things on your journey rather than what you just actually did. Because it's a lot of great players in many different sports. They don't did a lot of great shit, but it's like people pick who they want to pick based on the player's journey. I just think LeBron's journey is what got him a little over Kobe. I personally don't think he's better than Kobe. I can say that, but I'm just telling you my personal opinion. I believe that people judge players and their careers based on their journey. Like, how did he get there? The kid from Akron. Yeah, Kobe came out of high school too, but he didn't have that hype like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? It's just your journey. That's just my opinion. I mean, what you think?
I think Kareem don't get in that conversation because his game wasn't pretty.
Okay.
Kareem game a center's game don't affect the game as much as a person that handle the ball coming up and down the court, whether that's 2 or 1 guard.
True.
So I think his game wasn't pretty. I really do. Mike, like the guards' games is more prettier than a center's game. Now that to some people that may sound whatever, but it's just the truth. I just think that more athleticism is associated with somebody who's 6 foot whatever compared to somebody who's 7'1" or 7'2" or 7'3". So when you got somebody who handling the ball coming up and down the court, dropping 50 and 60, and they don't need nobody to feed them the ball, then I think that's one of the reasons why they look at most of the time a guard as being, the greatest player or whatever. I honestly believe that Kobe don't get in that conversation, man, really just because, I mean, Kobe had man, I believe if you're a superstar player, man, you shouldn't miss the playoffs. And Kobe had a couple years, I ain't gonna say a stretch, a couple years with the Lakers where he was the healthiest player, but they wasn't making, I think they missed the playoffs a couple times.
I thought they just lost in the first round. I ain't sure. It was something I had to look up. I just thought he was losing in the first round.
Yeah, it might have did. It might have was.
I think he made it. It wasn't the same as when he was playing with Shaq and people kind of see, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? On some I told you so type shit. But
yeah, I just think, right. It probably was that. I'm not sure. But I think you have to lead your team, man. Now, it was times Mike didn't either, but once Mike got over the hump, it wasn't no coming down.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just went into another zone and it was no stopping him.
Yeah, it wasn't. And don't get it twisted, man. I just I don't know. I get it. I can say now I see why they put LeBron over Kobe.
Do you think it's the journey, or do you think it's just what he don't actually did, just in general? Because you just said, I mean, he ain't got more championships than him. I mean, he can't say he really was like averaging more points to him, because at Kobe's peak, I mean, he was amongst the best. Kobe had a season where he averaged 35 or 36 one season where he just went on a tear. Did they win nothing? Nah, they didn't win nothing. But, I mean, what are we basing this on? That's the only reason I said you only can really I'm just basing it on the journey. I look at the journey.
Well, Kobe, he missed the playoffs 04, 05 too.
Okay.
But I think the journey is it does matter. It does. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get their narrative.
Yeah, Yeah, just like Muhammad Ali, bro. It's like, no, did he have a flawless record? No. Did he lose? Yes. Did he make mistakes? Did he do great things? But you got to look at his overall journey, why he is quote unquote the greatest of all time.
And I also believe that the NBA stopped pushing the button on Kobe Bryant once he had those allegations of rape. I'm just gonna be honest with you. No disrespect to the dead. I'm not trying to
allegedly.
I would say allegations. Yeah. Allegations of rape.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And we all know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's go to call it what it is. That was bullshit. That's why my boy beat that shit. But let's be real. If the NBA was being fair, they would have made it seem bigger than what it was. I mean, let's be real. The man was going to court, flying back to LA or wherever the game was at, in an hour time and getting off a plane, doing 2 plane trips in the same fucking day and dropping 40 and 50. Like, if the NBA, if that would have been any other player like LeBron James, they would have spent that shit like, this is amazing. LeBron is this and that, this and that. When that shit happened, Kobe Bryant was literally done as the face of the NBA. Mm-hmm. Like, now you hear everybody say, LeBron James has been the best player in the league for 12, 13 years. How? When Kobe was averaging 30-7 and shit 1 year.
Right.
But don't nobody, you see what I'm saying? But the NBA shifted the narrative.
He did win titles in those guys' time. Yeah. In Dwayne Wade and LeBron them time, 09, 010, 2010. Hey, man.
Yeah, like Kobe Bryant won the championship.
That let me know right there how great Michael Jordan was, because I say, damn, here's a man, a sheer image of somebody playing the exact same way and won 5 rings in LeBron them time. So it's like, how can you say that?
Well, with some of LeBron time.
Well, yeah, I'm saying him by himself. I'm not talking about the championships with Shad. I'm not talking about the 3 championships with Shad.
He won 2
LeBron came in 03, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Kobe became 24 after the Shaq era. So LeBron was 6 years in the league when Kobe won 2 back-to-back titles. And then as soon as Kobe won his last title, LeBron finally won what? His first. Matter of fact, he didn't even win his first one. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks, and he finally won in 2012.
Right.
Actually, him and Kobe was supposed to meet in the NBA Finals, but LeBron got knocked off by Dwight Howard, the Orlando Magic. Right. And Kobe was like, man, I was hoping for that matchup, because it's like he wanted that challenge. Like, hey, man, you can send me home and take the crown and go with the, and be the face of the league from here on out. But they never got to meet up like that. Right. And Kobe said, damn, he said, I wish we could have just had that face off one time just to see.
Yeah.
And I think that probably would have showed a lot. But we never know. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a thought. But rest in peace to Kobe, man. And like I say, man, you never be forgotten. One of the greatest. I salute him. He definitely a top 10 player on my list of all time, maybe even top 5. But I just personally think that the reason he don't get mentioned when it comes to discussing who is the actual GOAT, whether they talking about Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, or whoever, I just think because of the journey.
I think it's because he don't have the numbers, and I think that I think that he lose a lot of rank with people, or the NBA make it seem like once them allegations happen that they didn't make him the face no more. I mean, let's be real, man. Kobe had 1 year where he averaged 7 points a game. Second year he averaged 15 points a game. That ain't never happened to LeBron or Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? So, is he in my top 10? Definitely.
Yeah.
He's my second favorite player ever. But I'm just unbiased, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's just how I feel about it, man. But rest in peace, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Yes, sir.
We just wanted to salute you here, man, on Bad Speakers, man, for your second, anniversary of your passing, or however they say it. We just been seeing it, man. We feel like we need to show some respect to it, man. Speaking on another, future Hall of Famer, Ben Roethlisberger retired.
Big Ben
retired, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's about damn time.
Right.
Man,
yeah.
Your arm was looking like noodles out there for the past 2 years. It was a struggle for you to get the ball downfield, man.
But they kept him around, man, because Big Ben, he was loyal to the franchise. He they had rings, but he brought him 2 more. And he stuck around through the good times and the bad times. So I think that's probably why they just let him lingered around.
No.
You don't think so?
Hell no. This football. They don't give a fuck about that shit. This ain't basketball, football.
So you think if Peyton Manning had never got that neck injury, do you think the Colts would have still got rid of him?
Peyton Manning played the next year and throw for 54 touchdowns.
No. I know that. What I'm saying, remember he had a neck injury with the Colts, and they
ended up getting the first pick, and then they said, "What we're gonna do? We're gonna keep a 37-year-old quarterback. We're gonna go get this young boy out of goddamn Stanford named Andrew Luck. We can have him 15 years. We're gonna go get Andrew Luck. NFL.
His career was short, but yeah,
his career was short because he decided to retire.
Yeah,
it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that it don't get twisted. Peyton Manning a greater player than Andrew Luck. I'm not tripping on that, but I'm just saying football don't care about that. You want to know why they kept Big around? Because where's they gonna get a quarterback at? You can't find a franchise quarterback, or if you don't have a pick in the draft, franchise quarterbacks don't leave teams. It don't happen. When was a quarterback completely free? A franchise quarterback completely free. The team lets a franchise quarterback go.
So you saying they just kept him around because they just didn't have no other options at all?
It ain't what other option did they have?
I mean, we could say that about any team on any year, right? I mean, that when a quarterback is going out, okay, so it's like you don't think so. Tampa ain't got no options.
Dak Prescott just got $75 million. Why? Because he don't have no other place to go. Tony Romo got hurt.
He was a good quarterback and he young still. That's why he got it.
Yeah, because they ain't got no other place to go. Dak Prescott is not a franchise quarterback. He got franchise money because they have no other place to go. Any quarterback you name. Any quarterback you name. Tell me a time in NFL history a quarterback has been completely free, a franchise quarterback has been completely a free agent. You ain't going to find it. Because teams, it ain't the NBA where niggas just do what they want to do. Mm. Oh, I'm gonna go build me a team over here. No, you're not. No, you're not. You find me in the NBA when a player want a coach fired, the coach get fired. Find me a time where a player wanted the coach fired and the coach got fired in the NFL. It ain't gonna happen.
Never.
Exactly. Guess what? Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. Bill Belichick said, "Ship his old ass out of here," and he was gone. if you was a franchise quarterback in the NFL, the reason the Steelers kept Big Ben because they had nowhere else to go. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as a free agent we can bring in and he's going to lead us to a championship. We might as well just keep him as long as he's choosing to play, unless we get the first pick next year.
Right.
If the Steelers would have had first pick, Big Ben ass would have been up out of there 2 years ago. But guess what? Mike Tomlin don't have losing seasons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, man, shout out to Big Ben. I mean, he had a solid career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying he like GOAT status, but he had a solid career.
Big Ben is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he did his thing with the Steelers, man.
He's fifth all time in passing yards. He got 2 championships, went to 3 Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. He's a Hall of Famer. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? That's another question. Yeah. But the Hall of Fame, how it's dictated today, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Hell, Eli Manning might make the Hall of Fame. But that was a discussion that was online. Who was a better quarterback, Eli Manning or Ben Roethlisberger?
Well, I give you my opinion on that. I'm just gonna say Ben because I
say Ben too
because let's be real, man. Eli was just stinking in the season. I know the season don't mean shit, but I mean he did it. He did his thing when playoff time came. But I mean, you know, he had one of the top defenses for about 2 or 3 years straight too. But Ben was good in the season and he was good in the playoffs. I mean, just. And he just didn't make mistakes. Like Eli, man, he fold. He wasn't no playmaker.
Nah, man, you give me a big game, though. I'm taking Eli.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying like just game for game, just having having consistency. Yeah, I think Ben was the best out of them two.
I think Ben is the better quarterback. Yeah, but you give me a big game, I'm taking Eli Manning. Big Ben threw for 1 touchdown and 3 Super Bowls.
Well, I ain't saying about that. Yeah.
I could be wrong on that.
No, I ain't saying about that.
The 2 wins, I think he threw for 1 touchdown. I
give it to Eli. He made, like I said, Eli did his thing in the playoffs. He just made you scratch your head a lot of times during the season. But you know, when they got it together, when they made their run, So yeah, I think Ben was just more consistent year in and year out. That's all.
Yeah, I think Ben. Man, I think Ben should have got more out of the Pittsburgh Steelers the years he was there. But Ben is not a leader. I mean, Eli or Ben wasn't no leader.
No.
And I think he should have got more. I mean, you got a top for the last 20 years. The Steelers have been known for their defense, whether it was Troy Polamalu, them Ryan, I forgot his fucking name. He work at ESPN now. Ryan Clark and all them boys, and James Harrison and all of them. Like, you know, they have been a top defense, and you mean to tell me that? I just feel like Ben should have got more out of them in all those years, but Ben wasn't the leader. He just wasn't a leader. You had
he filled the void. I'm not saying he another Troy Aikman, but he filled the void. He did what he's supposed to do. He know how to manage a game.
Now he ain't no manager now.
No. I say he know how to manage a game. When I say manage a game, I just mean by whatever the coaches are calling, whatever they got set for the game. He follow protocols,
That's
and he get the job done.
Yeah,
now, some quarterbacks they try to do shit on their own. They fuck up sometimes.
I mean, I guess it depends on it depends on how you're looking at it. I just think for the Steelers being so good, man, that rush attack they had, whether it was Le'Veon Bell. I mean,
they had a nice ass team.
He should have got a little bit more.
But we can say that about a lot of teams, though, bro. That had a nice core. But I mean, the quarterback, they just bro. You like football different, man. You can't
say that about a lot of teams.
Not a lot of teams. But it was some
NFL,
teams.
Like how many teams had?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think Russell Wilson should have way more than what he have right now, based on the core that he don't have since he got drafted to the Seahawks?
No.
You think what he got, that's exactly what he deserved?
He's supposed to have one more Super Bowl. That's it. But that wasn't his fault. That's because the damn coach called the wrong damn play. Russell Wilson out there running for his fucking life. And if you ain't got an offensive line, what the fuck you gonna do? Russell Wilson is out there running for his life. The only person probably been sacked more than him is damn Joe Burrow or whoever the damn quarterback for the Houston Texans. Other than that, hell no. He had the Legion of Boot for 2 years, and after that, they started breaking them boys up.
Speaking of Joe Burrow, I don't know if you've been, well, I know you've been paying attention, but what's this about if Joe Burrow lead the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals? He already led them to the Super Bowl, but if they win the Super Bowl, what is this comparison with who did more? Which one would mean more? Him winning the Super Bowl for the Cincinnati Bengals, or when LeBron James brought Cleveland their first championship? I didn't understand that comparison. I don't know if you've seen the conversation between Stephen A. Smith and Michael Irvin. They gave their top 5 quarterbacks, and man, it was just, I don't even understand that comparison, man. What you think about that comparison? Even if it is one to you, I don't understand it.
I don't know the comparison.
Well, what they were saying is that, do you think LeBron James' title that he brought to Cleveland, is it more significant or less significant than Joe Burrow winning a Super Bowl with the Cincinnati Bengals?
I still don't understand that comparison.
I mean, James I guess they may be speaking on the whole state of Ohio. I didn't really understand it. And then LeBron James, reason his shit was so significant, he's from Cleveland. Right.
Cleveland ain't won the city, not that team.
Right.
Not the basketball team.
Yeah.
That city of Cleveland, whether it's the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland goddamn Browns, the Cleveland damn Cavaliers, didn't win a championship for 50-some years.
Right.
Cincinnati Reds baseball team,
right,
won a damn World Series in 1990.
Right. I mean, I'm
so
with you. I'm with you. I just understand what we're talking about.
Wait a minute. Not even just that. Joe Burrow ain't even close from fucking Cleveland.
Right. So that's why I didn't understand why
they from Ames, Iowa.
That's why I didn't even understand why they was even comparing it in the first place.
He played football in Louisiana.
And then they gave a top 5 quarterbacks of all time. They had Tom Brady at number 1. Of course, they had Joe Montana at number 2. They had Peyton Manning at number 3. They had Patrick Mahomes at number 4, and they had Aaron Rodgers at number 5. What do you think of that list?
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's dangerous.
We talking about of all time. This ain't just current, just all time. Yeah, seeing that you got 2 of them in there, their careers and it ain't even over with. Not to say that they won't be a top 5, but you don't feel like no other quarterbacks should be in that list, like especially even before Patrick Mahomes. You know, you got Steve Young, you got you know, Well, he didn't win no ring. Did Johnny Unitas win a ring?
Mm-hmm.
You got Johnny Unitas.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, so you got Johnny Unitas, you got Steve Young. I'm just saying not to knock Patrick Mahomes and then like he great. I'm just saying like, do he really deserve to be in that top 5 or even Aaron Rodgers? Because I mean, he got one ring. You got Brett Favre. I mean, you could have threw a lot of quarterbacks in there, but that's why I asked what you thought about that list. And do you like agree with it?
I mean, tell me what you think.
I agree with most of it. First of all, I don't think Patrick Mahomes should be in front of Aaron Rodgers, but I guess their reason for putting Patrick Mahomes in front of Aaron Rodgers is because they saying that Patrick Mahomes is more consistent and he don't really fold like that in the playoffs, like Aaron Rodgers. That was Stephen A. Reason why he put Mahomes in front of Aaron Rodgers, because he's like, well, they both got one Super Bowl. The only difference is that we know Aaron Rodgers, he croaks in crunch time. Patrick Mahomes, he really don't fold like that in the playoffs. So that was his reason. But I probably would have I wouldn't have put Patrick Mahomes in that top 5, not now. Only because he's still at the beginning. I just can't.
Well, his list was based on skill level and accomplishment.
But like I say, well, if you're going on accomplishments, it's like what has Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes don't accomplish more than Steve Young or Brett Favre?
Aaron Rodgers got four MVPs. Brett Favre got 3. Steve Young, I don't even know if he got one season MVP.
He got 2 Super Bowls though.
He got 1 Super Bowl.
I thought Steve Young won 2 of them.
Steve Young won 1 Super Bowl against the damn San Diego Chargers in 1995, whatever year, 1995.
Okay, so Jerry Rice won the other. So Jerry Rice got how many rings?
3.
Okay, so he won 1 with Steve Young and 2 with Joe Montana. Gotcha. All right. That's my fault. I thought that he won 2 with Steve Young and 2 with Joe Montana. So that's my inaccuracy.
Aaron Rodgers got 4 MVPs. Brett Favre got 3. Well, it's going to be 4 MVPs to win this year. Brett Favre got 3. Tom Brady got 3. Patrick Mahomes got 1. Aaron Rodgers got the highest touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history.
Without a
the
doubt.
Nigga threw 30. Tom Brady this year alone threw more interceptions than Aaron Rodgers did the last 3 seasons. That's a fact. That ain't no innuendo.
No, I ain't knocking that.
Tom Brady, 3 seasons. I mean, Aaron Rodgers last 3 seasons. That's crazy. Has thrown less interceptions than Tom Brady this 1 year. He threw Tom Brady threw 12 this year or some shit. Aaron Rodgers only threw 4 interceptions this year, bro. 37 touchdowns. We ain't never seen no shit like that. So what Stephen A. was saying was these are the greatest quarterbacks, including skill level and accomplishments. That's why he says that. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers got 1 ring, but have we ever
Would you put Patrick Mahomes in your top 5?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I ain't saying. I'm just asking you personally. Would you? Just based on
and then number 1 quarterback you could put above Patrick Mahomes in that top 5. Who is it going to be? Probably John Elway. But shit, even John Elway.
I forgot about Elway.
But even John Elway's rings, he wouldn't have no rings if it weren't for Terrell Davis running the fucking football.
That's facts.
1,700 yards the first year, 2,000 yards the second year.
It's a team sport. Yeah, don't nobody win the game by themselves though. We know that.
No, but shit, I can't tell because they act like Tom Brady do. Everybody like Tom Brady.
Only reason I don't think he don't win no Super Bowls by himself either. But I think people I think he get praised a little bit more, bro, because he didn't have weapons like these other quarterbacks. Let's just be real. Basically, like his first
Super Bowl threw for 100.
No, I ain't talking about that. Because I know the first Super Bowl won by field. No, let's be real now. I'm saying name a Pro Bowler receiver other than Randy Moss for his like first 8-9 seasons in New England.
His first 8-9 season in New England?
Yeah. From 2000 to 8 or 7 when Randy Moss joined the team. All I'm saying is that
Tom Brady came in 01.
Okay, 2000. Okay, 01. Okay,
he played 2002.
Okay, what I'm saying is that the reason he get the GOAT status, I guess, is because you got to think about everything that he accomplished with what he actually had. These other quarterbacks, man, they had other elite players around.
He had Rob Gronkowski, who's going to be the greatest tight end of all.
We saying that now. We weren't saying that in the beginning. All I'm saying is we both know he didn't have. Okay, Peyton Manning had what's the 2 receivers he had?
Reggie
Wayne, and what was the other dude?
Harrison.
Marvin Harrison. All right, Peyton Manning. That's who Peyton Manning had. John Elway had Terrell Davis, and I forgot got the receiver.
Not a receiver.
Huh?
Not a receiver.
Well, he had the best running back in the league.
Right.
But if you just look, okay, and we know Joe Montana had the greatest Jerry Rice, and we just going down. What I'm saying is Tom Brady really ain't never just all these people. Listen, put that right here. Everybody who don't became something that played with him, it was from them. First of all, Wes Welker, Amendola, all the motherfuckers, they weren't even drafted to the NFL.
And so
all I'm saying is it ain't like they've been throwing him top tier players. Him and Belichick, they had a great system and they was winning games. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what make him like great because he still accomplished all this shit with underrated players. That's what I'm saying.
The same way you sit up and say, "Oh, this person had this Hall of Fame, this and that." What the fuck, Rob Gronkowski is? Chop liver? He's the greatest tight end. He's probably the greatest tight end of all time. And guess what? He played with Tom Brady. He had Rob Gronkowski, Wes Welker, Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman.
How many rings Tom Brady got, Shad?
Deion Branch.
How many he got? How many he got? How many Gronkowski got? So you act like the nigga just been with him his whole career or something.
Nigga, what the heck?
He was a winner before.
Tom Brady's been the quarterback for the same team for 22 years. Right. He's going to have the most opportunities. Name a player other than...
Well, that's my whole point.
No. Name a player other than a quarterback who played 20 years.
A quarterback that played 20 years?
Name a player other than the position of quarterback who played 20 years.
No.
It ain't going to happen. Exactly. So he gets the most. He's supposed to have more rings than Rob Gronkowski. He's going to play before and after him.
Now, you missing my point. What I'm saying is...
No, I'm saying you comparing the rings, like how many rings Rob Gronkowski got.
No, all I'm saying is that seeing that we both know what he had access to for his 22 years, it's amazing to me that he won 7 rings with who he had access to in those 22 years.
And what I'm saying is...
Because Brett Favre played 20 years and he only got 1 ring.
Right. Brett Favre...
John Elway played damn near 20 years, didn't he?
John Elway, yeah.
Peyton Manning almost played 20 years, didn't he?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between all those quarterbacks and Tom Brady? Why did he get more rings?
Because Tom Brady in 15 of his 22 years had a top 5 defense. In the history of the NFL, that's not happened. Like y'all sit up here and talk about... Y'all sit up here and talk about Tom Brady did this, Tom Brady did that. Bro, what... Y'all can sit up here and act like he had nobody because y'all can't name...
I ain't saying that.
Wait a minute. Y'all can sit up here
Actually, I'll take that back. Deion Branch was a Pro Bowler when they won the Super Bowl. He won MVP, matter of fact.
Y'all can sit up here and act like Tom Brady had nobody because can't nobody name nobody because wasn't nobody really just own that shit back in 2001.
No, I'm just looking at the player's status.
Yeah, like he had Rod fucking Harrison and them and all them.
I know. I remember all that.
Asante Samuel on one side.
Defense,
nigga had Darrell Revis one year.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like what is y'all talking about with this man? He ain't had the greatest defensive stretch in NFL history was up under quarterback with Tom Brady up under quarterback.
Green Bay had a tough defense though with Brett Favre.
Find me a team that had 15 years of top 5 defense. You find me one. You want to know why? You want to know why Aaron Rodgers ain't had more Super Bowl? Because his whole career, except for 1 year, he had a top 5 defense. In 15
that's fact.
years.
That's fact.
You want to know why Peyton Manning didn't have more?
Definitely went down when he became the quarterback on Green Bay.
So when y'all sit up and what I'm saying is y'all don't give that same props to the defensive side of the football, to other players. Y'all just give that props to Tom Brady.
We talking about top quarterbacks, though, so we
I understand.
Top defense.
No, I'm just saying. No, but we talking about the gist of why he got so many rings and the players that are around him. When you said that he didn't have nobody, I'm telling you, yes, he did, because it's playing on both sides of the football.
No, what I'm saying is I'm talking about what he accomplished with what he had. That's what make him greater than those other quarterbacks, because those quarterbacks, they actually had access to great offensive players around them.
No, they did not. The Patriots in the beginning.
Okay.
Or whatever you want to call them. Let's be real. We could just sit up here and say the first ring came from them just stealing the damn. They
won their first damn 2 or 3 rings on field goals.
They won their first 2 or 3 rings by watching the walkthroughs of the other team. If we want to be literal, because they was charged with that and they was fined for that. So we want to be real. If I ain't got nobody,
did they fine him for all 3 years or just 1 year?
Bill Belichick lost first round picks with $500,000, the biggest fine in NFL history for watching the walkthrough of teams and shit that he played against going into the Super Bowl in the playoffs.
But they only got caught. That's one time.
No, they didn't. Deflategate. They got caught again.
No, I ain't talking about
They got caught against the Pittsburgh Steelers. James Harrison went on TV and said it on live TV that there was no way in here. They did a breakdown that the Patriots knew 86% of the next play that the Steelers was running. They said in NFL history that has not happened. So if we're going to sit up here and be honest about this shit, I would win too if I know all that was going on. Now, given the man retired, and I think Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever live. For him going to Tampa Bay and pulling off another ring, but I'm just all about being fair.
Right.
And down the middle. We ain't finna sit up here.
I ain't saying he the GOAT. He's not the greatest football player of all time. He the greatest quarterback, though.
I said greatest quarterback of all time. But I'm not gonna sit up here and act like that this man ain't had nobody. Y'all is crazy.
Yeah.
Like ain't no bro, Rodney Harrison them and all them niggas out there. Like Teddy Bruschi them, Vrabel who coached the Tennessee
he made some players too though.
He ain't making nobody on defense.
No, I ain't say that. No, I ain't say that.
No,
I'm just talking about on the offensive side. I'm not listen. I ain't taking shit away from defense because we all know whoever got the best defense, that's who gonna fucking win. Usually. Yeah. Most of the time, who got the best defense.
Right.
Gonna win. I understand that. All I'm saying is that he made some players too, bro.
Yeah,
they ain't come out the gate with no status like some of the other quarterbacks that don't have stars or Pro Bowlers or whatever. What I'm saying is the people that he was working with didn't have no status. The only person that joined his team with status, I'm talking about that came in with status, was Randy Moss.
Talking about what? Player?
On offense.
Because the Patriots don't never get nobody. Bro, okay, so we gonna do that. So Corey Dillon didn't run for 1,500 yards when he was on Cincinnati. He came and played for the damn Patriots.
How many years he do that?
Corey Dillon was fucking great.
I ain't saying it.
What you mean? Corey Dillon was hell. I
ain't say that. Was he consistent getting them numbers like that?
Yes, Corey Dillon was hell. That's why they got him. Corey Dillon, goddamn, bro, come on, bro. Like, we really gonna sit up here and act like, oh, they didn't have nobody.
No, I didn't say that. Go ahead.
I understand. Randy Moss was a big acquisition because he was the best acquisition.
Right.
He was the best acquisition. Like it ain't like they just got a decent wide receiver. Oh, the Patriots picked up who's a decent Rodney. What the wide receiver for the Falcons was?
Oh, Roddy White.
Roddy White or something. Yeah, if that would be they got a pretty good wide receiver. No, they got the best wide receiver this year, Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? I get you on that, but for us to sit up here and say that Tom Brady, I'll agree with this. Tom Brady does more with less than anybody.
That's all I'm really saying. I ain't saying that he didn't. Like I say, can't no one person win no fucking Super Bowl in football. Let's be real.
But what I'm saying,
I'm saying is, but like you just said,
for him to have that good of a defense, bro, somebody gonna win too. Let's be real, man. Shannon Sharp done won a damn. Shannon Sharp and the Baltimore Ravens won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer as they fucking quarterback, and they didn't allow and they averaged 10 fucking points a game.
Right, just like when the last year Peyton Manning played with Denver, Von Miller them. We all know who won that Super Bowl. It wasn't him. I get it.
So I'm
saying is he did the most with less.
Everybody sit up
than
and
the other quarterbacks.
Everybody sit up and say shit like, oh, that year the Falcons was up 28-3. Tom Brady came all the way back. Oh, okay. How many more points did the Falcons go in the second half? They ain't score shit. So then what the hell defense do then?
The defense won. Yeah, the defense won.
I ain't seen Tom Brady make a tackle yet. Let me know when he makes
that's true.
One. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I ain't taking it away. I just say he got an edge on every quarterback because, like you just said, he did more with less.
He did more with less. Yeah. I would say on the offensive end.
On the offensive end, he did more with less. I'm not saying that his offense won the Super Bowl because his first 3 Super Bowls was won by field goal. He wouldn't even.
I agree, but for people to sit up and say that he didn't have nobody, that's just fucking bullshit. Because let's be real, Drew Bledsoe was over there the year before. And them folks were still doing what the fuck they were doing. They went 7 or whatever it was, but it wasn't like they was in a tank or something. No.
Listen, you 100% right. I'm just saying from the offensive end. I ain't saying like, first of all, like I said, I don't think like when Peyton Manning won his last one, that was all defense, no offense at all. So I get that other people and other it could be special teams. Matter of fact, this year, what team? They special teams helped them win the game. God damn, I'm trying to think of it.
San Francisco 49ers.
Correct.
Against Green Bay.
Yeah, so I understand in the sport that people going to help. It ain't just the quarterback. It's everybody collectively. I was just talking about the comparisons with the quarterbacks that what makes Tom the GOAT over all them other quarterbacks is like you just said. He did more with less offensively. But I'm not saying that's the reason that he got 7 goddamn rings.
Yeah.
But from a statistical standpoint, I mean,
I can
man.
make an argument that Aaron Rodgers done did with more with less. You know what I'm saying? Like you could say, oh, he got Devontae.
But we can if we comparing them is not close to Tom Brady. That's why he get the GOAT status and
because
Aaron
he got more
don't.
rings.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because he got more rings. That's the only. Well, that's the only. When it comes, he got more rings, and I say when crunch time on, he usually always shows up for the occasion. But if we just speaking on playing the quarterback position, who plays the quarterback position more? I tell anybody, bro, we ain't seen a quarterback who played the quarterback position better and have the skill level of Aaron Rodgers.
no, I agree with you. Aaron Rodgers is the most skilled quarterback I ever seen.
Him and Patrick Mahomes.
But I will tell you this. Let me ask you this question. Do you think, even though he's the most skilled quarterback, who is the most clutch quarterback? See, there's a difference between being clutch and skill. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah. So we can agree on that.
But he need the defense to hold up. That just plain and simple. And let's be real, like, bro, come on, man. Tom, and we're gonna be straight up real. And Tom, I don't know if you're gonna see this one day. He the luckiest quarterback ever too. Call a spade a spade. You want me to say he the most clutchest? He the most luckiest ever too. Cause I can make a case right now. Tom ain't supposed to have them up to about two or three rings.
Well, I can make a case that he could possibly have 8 or 9 because let's be real. That first Super Bowl they lost to Eli.
Okay,
that was some bullshit. When that nigga caught that shit with his legs.
Who? He didn't catch it with his legs.
No, I'm talking about the play before Plaxico caught it behind his fucking head or whatever receiver caught it behind their head. It was a play right before the end, bro. I think the Patriots was up by like 3 points or some crazy shit like that. They were like, it might have been like 17. I don't know what the score was. I don't know the exact score, but I know
the final score was 17-14.
Right. It was 2 plays. It was 2 plays, bro. And I remember it was like 4th and long, bro. Might have been 3rd and long. Might have been 3rd and fucking 23.
And you talking about David?
Nigga threw that shit straight down the field, right?
And he caught it on his helmet.
And nigga, no, I ain't talking about the helmet. I ain't talking about when Plaxico caught it behind his helmet. I'm talking about
no, Plaxico didn't catch it behind David Tyree caught it on his helmet.
No, I'm talking about the play before that. The play before that, bro, I'm not making this shit up. You can Google it on your phone. Nigga caught the ball basically with his legs. But when he caught it with his legs, he just went ahead and grabbed it with his hands. That had to be the luckiest shit ever.
Game, bro.
No, it ain't the wrong game.
I thought that's the wrong game.
I promise you, it's not.
That's the wrong game.
All right, look it up.
I'm just being real. But okay, did Tom Brady get the ball back?
Yeah, he did.
Did he score?
No.
Game over.
You funny as shit.
Next. I'm just saying, because this is the thing, y'all talking about he the most clutchest quarterback ever. If he got the ball back, why? I just seen Patrick Mahomes just scoring 13 seconds the week before.
Okay. So it depends on what position you in. You don't what position he's in when he got the ball back.
If they score, he got the same position Patrick Mahomes had when they had to kick the ball off.
Less than a minute.
Exactly, and I guarantee you,
going against the best defense in the league, right? They did not have the best defense when they lost to them.
No, they didn't have the best defense.
The Giants, they had the best defense.
No, hell
during that playoff run, they didn't have the best defense.
They did not. No, they had the best front four. They did not have the best defense. But what I'm saying is that they was in the same position Patrick Mahomes was in with more time. If you telling me the New York Giants scored, right? That means they had to kick the ball off, and the Patriots get the ball. He had the same exact spotting or the same position with more time. Because I guarantee they didn't have. I
ain't gonna call him lucky, a quarterback like you did, because it been situations where the dice. It been situations where the dice rolled his way, and it been situations where the dice didn't roll his way.
I'm gonna tell you why he's lucky. Because you can believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm gonna tell you why he's lucky. Tuck rule game. NFL came back and said that's supposed to have been a fumble. Game over with. That's luck. The coach called the running play on called the passing play with the Seattle Seahawks on the 1 fucking yard line. That's luck. And they should have. Hold on, wait a minute. That ain't part of the game. That ain't no they fumbled. That ain't no.
No, I said that's they dumbass. But go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. That's luck. Because he's sitting on the sideline. He has no.
So it's luck when another team make a mistake and lose.
The things that I'm naming you about Tom Brady is him having a bearing on the game. Him throwing passes and moving his team downfield. He was not on the field for that play happening when I don't think they had to hand the ball over to Marshawn Lynch. He was on the fucking sideline jumping up and down when he seen them dumb motherfuckers throw that pass. Right. So what I'm saying is the tuck room game, he was on the field. He had a chance to take them down to the field to get the New York Giants after they scored. He was on the field. He was not on the field for that play. That's luck. That's what I'm saying. That's two rings right there. I'm gonna give you another one. The Atlanta Falcons. Only thing they had to do is run the ball 2 times. Game over with. That's luck. Guess what? Another reason he wasn't on the field. Falcons had to do nothing but do that. That's it. Other than that, I give it to him. Game-winning drives against the Eagles. Game-winning drives against the Carolina Panthers that year. The game against the Rams, I can sit up and make a case that they actually watched them folks walk through, which came through to be true. You know what I'm saying? I don't even count the Deflategate shit because they still had pumped up footballs after the half and beat them folks by 50.
Right.
So it don't even matter. But what I'm telling you is he's also going to be considered one of the luckiest quarterbacks too. That's just being real, bro. And let's not even go about the second game against New York Giants when Eli Manning dropped that pass in on Mario Manningham up that sideline. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And won the fucking game. When Tom Brady had a chance that year to what? They went against the Giants, 2007 and what? I can't remember the other one. But
I think it was it back-to-back years? Did they beat them? Eli didn't win 2 in a row. I think they skipped a year.
No, it wasn't back. They skipped more than a year. But but that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit that he was not on the field for. He had no bearing on the game or he had calls go his fucking way. That tuck rule, it just like when.
He still produced great offense, even though the Falcons made poor decisions. Like
First
you
Super
said,
Bowl,
they
he had
should
143 yards. That's not great offense.
You said what now?
First Super Bowl, he had 143 yards. That's not.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about that second half. How were they scoring? Was it running touchdowns or was it passing touchdowns?
Who?
When they beat the Falcons, when they made that comeback on the Falcons, did they make a comeback on running or did they make a comeback on passing?
Well, you ain't got no choice but to pass the ball if you down 28-3.
So what I'm saying is you can't really say that's luck though.
I didn't say that was luck. I said the Falcons, all they had to do to win the game was run the football.
But you said that was luck though.
Yes, because
he went just because he went on the field, but it still took him to produce points on the other end.
No, it didn't. It took their defense to make stops.
No, they was down 28-3.
Exactly.
So who came back?
The defense made stops.
I ain't talking about that. I understand.
If the Falcons up 28-3.
No, listen, I understand that the defense was a pivotal part of the game, the reason they won, because you have to get stops. But guess what? Even though you get stops, just because you get stops, that don't mean you can score, bro. We don't see final scores 3-0, 7-3.
Right.
All I'm saying is that you trying to take credit from his offense. Even though the defense helped him win the game by giving him more possessions to make shit happen, the offense still had to make shit happen in order for them to come back down from 28-3. So you can't just say it was all the defense or some luck shit. No, bro. It was the defense and it was him driving the ball down the field on offense, getting more opportunities because his defense kept stopping the other team.
No, I agree with
But you said it was luck though.
No, the game that was called by the Falcons offensive coordinator was some bullshit. Only thing they had to do was run the ball 2 times.
I agree with that.
Wait a minute. Matt Ryan took 2 sacks. One thing he had to do was throw the fucking ball away. He got lucky in the game. Now, I'll say this right here. Yeah, you're right. The defense got to do all that shit and all that shit back and forth and this and that. But guess what? What did Tom Brady do in the first half? Why was they down 28-3? So when the Falcons scored, Brady them didn't get the chance.
They were throwing interceptions, making mistakes.
Tom Brady threw 1 pick, so don't say they were throwing.
No, I say they were making mistakes offensively. You got to make mistakes offensively.
What I'm saying is that you ain't got to make mistakes. You could go 3 and out, had a punt, and then if I come back and score again, you go 3 out, had a punt.
Well, that means the Falcons must have been playing great defense in order for them to stop him. Any quarterback can be stopped, bro. I mean, everybody gonna have a flawless game every single game.
No, but you're in the Super Bowl. But you told me he's the most clutchest quarterback. I'm just making the case that he could also be considered the luckiest quarterback, and that's just the truth. And cause guess what? You go find me a lucky game with Joe Montana. Cause you know why? You can't beat the Bengals. Dwight Clark catch. I forgot that name.
So now we basing greatness on how you win.
No, I'm basing.
Or you just basing it on wins and losses? Because it's like, what do it matter if? What do it matter what do it matter if you win a championship by 20 points and I win a championship by 2 points? What's the difference?
It's a lot of difference.
Shit happens, bro. I mean, a victory is a victory, right?
Bro, this is football is a game of strategy.
Right.
Up and down the field, both sides of football and special teams. We just seen Aaron Rodgers lose a game because his special teams missed the fucking field goal and got a kick blocked. He ain't on the field. Now, ain't nobody making no case for that was fucked up. They saying Aaron Rodgers didn't show up. He was up. The game was over with.
Yeah.
Nobody made the case. They just saying, oh, man, Aaron Rodgers didn't show up. Nigga went 20 for 29, didn't throw no picks. They was winning. If his special teams would have stood, well, guess what? He ain't on the fucking field. That's the same case I'm making for Tom Brady. Those plays, he did not have a bearing on the play. It's just the other team or a referee fucked them up or somebody right there. Bro, let's be real. That game in the Tuck Rule was against the Raiders in the AFC Championship game, man. Them players... The NFL came back and said that should have been a fumble. But Tom Brady still get his ring, though, right?
Right.
So what is that called? Is that called luck or what?
Well, we can say that.
That's the luck of the draw.
Right. I mean, we can say that.
It's just like with the Saints that year when it was and the NFL got to get that shit right. When it was that pass interference call, when they throw the ball to Buddy and whoever for a chance to go to the Super Bowl when the Rams fucking win, I think. And it was a blatant pass interference when he knocked the hell out of him before the ball came. Man, these players don't get a chance to go back. Some of them players will never get a chance to go back to the Super Bowl, man. Right. And I just feel like that's some bullshit too. Like, but guess what? It's the luck of the draw. If you a Rams fan, ain't nobody on the Rams side saying, yeah, see, ain't nobody on the Rams side saying, yeah, we were lucky for that shit. Hell no, we beat them niggas. You like who you like. But we gonna sit up here and act like we seen it. I ain't the only person saying this. It's plenty of people online say the same shit about Tom Brady. This same exact shit. Before we started this conversation, I said Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. So don't think I'm not.
No, I know you ain't say that.
But I'm just saying that he done been the luckiest too. And you have to have the luck of the draw to be the greatest quarterback of all time. Because I'm going to tell you, in no other sport you're going to get that many times to go to the championship game because it's one and done. This is game 7. And it's whoever prepared. You can have the best players on either side of the ball. Whoever prepares the best for that day is going to win every single time. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in the hell. I don't think the Bengals could beat the Kansas City Chiefs if they played 10 times straight.
Hell no.
But guess what? For that day, let's be real. And it's just like the Rams. If what his name is, Swarf or whatever his name is, the safety for the 49ers catch that pick that hit him right in his hands just the other day. Game over. Take 3 Ds, run out the clock. But ain't nobody gonna make a choice. Ain't nobody gonna sit up and say, man, Joe Burrow lucky for that shit. He was lucky. I mean, well, not Joe Burrow. Fuck. What the hell the quarterback name for the Rams? I can't think. Matt Stafford. Ain't nobody gonna sit up and say Matt Stafford was lucky. He had Buddy sat on the ground for a minute straight, like that was the game. After that play, the illegal hit on OBJ, another 15 yards on top of that.
Right.
That's the luck of the draw, man. I'm just saying, bro, like he done had some lucky shit, and people try to make it. He got every statistical category.
I mean, I get where you coming from now. I wasn't trying to say like this nigga just hold everything down, like he do every. Nah, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying like he did the best with what he had.
Yeah.
Throughout his career, and that's to me what he had compared to what other people had. I mean, it was just great to me.
Yeah, he's the greatest quarterback ever. But in order to become the greatest quarterback ever, it's almost a given. You have to be and don't get it twisted. I wasn't really born during the time Joe Montana them was playing or whatever, so I can't just sit up and pinpoint Joe Montana. I'm sure that and I know I said a minute ago that he may not have didn't, but let's be real. I'm sure he might have had some lucky moments too for him to be at one point considered the greatest quarterback. Right. Because the game of football has so many ways the ball can bounce. Nobody can just have it in basketball.
I think Terry Bradshaw was lucky when they won 4 and didn't lose. Just flawless.
Well, we ain't gonna speak on that. That ain't before our time.
I know before our time.
I'm
just speaking in general. Like we know he just ain't no elite ass quarterback like that. We know it was
I
the
don't
defense,
know,
but
that's a different time because the game was played differently back then. It's just like it's like a motherfucker who looking at the stats from back then going to see the MVP John Elway only threw for 3,500 yards. Well, motherfuckers nowadays throwing for damn near close to 6,000. They're gonna be like, how the hell he win MVP? Because guess what, the game wasn't.
Well, it depends on what
like
everybody else was throwing in that time too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
The high numbers might have been.
I mean, but if you throw for 35,
I see what you're saying.
But if you throw for 3,500 yards and you won the MVP, more than likely you threw pretty damn close to the top. You see what I'm saying? For you to win MVP.
Right.
What I'm saying is that we don't know the game was played so much differently. being able to hit the quarterback. Tom Brady said it himself. If it was the same rules that it was back before the 2000s, he wouldn't have made it on 22 years. That's a fact that he said on his own podcast.
Yeah, I ain't denying that.
So
the
it's
game
like,
gonna change.
So it's like, I don't know if he was an elite quarterback, but that's so.
Then they had to create another rule because Tom Brady. Remember that one year he got horse collar and he had to sit out.
No, you talking about Terrell Owens, but he got hit in the knee, and
no, Tom Brady got
Tom Brady got
hit
from
somebody.
Tom Brady got hit in the knee, and they changed the rule.
Yeah. It was something like that.
They changed the rule for Terrell Owens on the horse collar, but yeah, so I can't really speak on back then because it was a running league back then. The running backs was you had to have an elite running back to win the game.
Yeah,
now they pass.
The game definitely played different. Like it's more passive than because I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't even know. I mean, I know a few elite running backs, but it ain't as many as it was back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You put everything on the running back, he get beat the fuck up, and then the quarterbacks make they drive. But it's different now. It's like the running backs, they get their plays when they get their plays, but it's more of a passing game now.
Yeah, it's a passing game.
So of course statistics gonna go up.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a passing game because they changed the rules.
Not to say that quarterbacks now in Tom Brady time couldn't be more elite than quarterbacks back in the day, but it's more of a passing game now. So I understand why their statistics may be a little higher.
But it's more of a passing game because they changed the rules.
Yeah. That's
I mean, that's the reason why. If it was still the old rules and the way you could hit people and stuff like that, then then it would still be a running.
Just like the NBA. I mean, what they do, they change rules too. But you really can't touch them motherfuckers to make them points go up. Have high scoring games and more players today are shooting more threes than ever. And they don't lost the arc of the 15-foot jumper. So when rules change, statistics change, the game change.
Right. But see, that's why I go so hard about football. The NBA don't have that era of margin. Bro.
Yeah.
So much have to go right playing football.
Yeah.
Bruh, if we inbound the ball to Michael Jordan and LeBron James, they got the ball, the game on them. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters.
Right.
Football, bro, nigga, hike. The snap can be fumbled from the center going to the quarterback. Let's just say the quarterback do get the ball. The handoff to the running back can be fumbled, game over with.
Right.
Let's just say the quarterback do get the ball from the center. That shit go perfect. He handed off to the running back, and the running back fumbled the ball in the fucking in the hole.
Yeah.
So much have to go right in football. That's why I don't believe in that. Oh, he's the greatest player of all time type shit when it comes to football because you don't get to play both sides.
Now I only call it by position. I just say he's the greatest quarterback.
Exactly.
My favorite players are Deion Sanders and Barry Sanders. So I mean,
that year Russell Wilson them lost that Super Bowl on the 1 yard line goes to show you. Tom, like I say, nothing against Tom, but he had no bearing on that play. He on the sideline, and in his mind, he's saying the game is over with.
Yeah.
With that being said, so much has to go right. Even just everybody in the world was saying, "Oh, this game over. They got to be running 2 times." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
happened in sports though, bro.
No, that happens in football.
No,
that don't happen in sports. That happens in football.
Yeah.
Guess what? Baseball, it's on you.
Well, some people say that I ain't mean to cut you off. Some people say when Cleveland came back down 3-1, some people want to say that's luck, or they want to say, well, the reason they won because Draymond got suspended, all this shit, right? But it's
but both sides.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, the last 2 games were still played in Golden State.
But it's no strategy when it comes to basketball like it is.
Yeah,
football.
either you hide
every play is stopped for them to call the play. We have to run our set, jumbo package, a wing tee, whatever.
No, you're right about that.
Basketball is up and down.
And in football, you going 100% on every play. Like in basketball, you could take some plays off. You can walk around.
The best players usually win in basketball.
That's facts.
The best
players, team, because it's a 7-game series.
The best players. I'm just saying, if it's LeBron, Steph, to this and that, and they go play in the fucking Olympics, they're gonna whoop ass. Facts. Usually, in football, it ain't about the best player. It's about the best coached team.
Yeah, best strategy. You're right.
You can get out here and go get 11 motherfuckers, and if they technique is, well, we done seen it before. Them people who just have better technique. Jerry Rice ran a fucking 4.6 40, man.
Right.
Because Cooper Kupp almost caught for 2,000 fucking yards this year, bro. Second most in NFL history. Want to know why? Because his foot. Well, I'll tell you why. Because he don't play outside numbers. But at the same time, his technique, his route running is so much better. It ain't got nothing to do with skill. I mean, not saying that he's skillful now. I'm just saying it ain't like he's Megatron jumping over everybody catching shit. football is like that. If I can get a big fat motherfucker and they can move their feet, shuffle their feet, know how to block and this and that. But that's on another. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's so much have to go right in football, bro.
But on another note of being lucky, the boy ASAP, Rocky, don't put a nugget in Rihanna, and pretty sure he gonna be good for some years to come. Regardless of whether they break up or not, it's one of those Pamela Anderson. No, it ain't that. Let me stop.
Jay-Z, Beyonce.
No, you can't. No, because they both had a significant amount of coins.
No, ASAP Rocky straight though.
Yeah, no, he's straight. He's straight, but he ain't Rihanna straight.
No, he ain't gotta be though.
No, I'm just saying, but
look, man, I'm gonna tell you.
He laid the golden egg, and
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. ASAP Rocky a fucking idiot.
What?
He an idiot.
How you an idiot?
Look here, man. What the fuck you waiting on?
What you mean what he was waiting on?
He should have been shot the club up. I would have been.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because I was like, hold up, bro. Wait a guy. What are you talking about Rihanna now? We talking about Rihanna right now.
He gave her too much time to get over his ass. Like you man, when you get with a woman like that, you gotta go shoot that. You gotta go shoot it up, man.
Yeah, okay. You had me lost for a minute. I was like, nigga, what is you smoking on?
What he was waiting on? What was he waiting on?
Oh no.
I would have sprayed that bitch up like I'm shooting it. But what? Like Troy Ave up there in the goddamn Irving Plaza. I'd have sprayed that in that bit fine in that motherfucker. Man, shit. Rihanna?
I know Chris Brown probably somewhere scratching his head.
Nah, Drake probably.
No, Drake too.
Drake probably too. Now, like
they both scratching it. Now I'm just playing. Let me not. I don't know.
A woman who got no kids and she a billionaire from what I'm hearing.
Goodness.
Oh, I don't know if
maybe her assets a billion.
I don't know if it's her brand a billion or she a billion.
I don't give a damn. She's still
either way it goes.
Yeah.
She
that's Rihanna, man.
She's straight. And you,
if I was Chris or Drake, I would have. But
like I said, what he was waiting on? Nigga, I wouldn't, bro.
So it's safe to say that ASAP smarter than Chris Brown and Drake.
Yeah. Man, woman like Rihanna let you hit. She let you hit her. Man, shit, we gonna spend it. What nigga? Because this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
She got more money than you,
right?
She put you on child support. She ain't gonna get shit.
Exactly. You gonna get something.
If he filed.
That's why I say he laid the golden nugget.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
she hit the jackpot.
She, bruh, Rihanna. I'm never putting on a condom.
But I will say this though, in those times when she was with Chris Brown, she wasn't what she was right now.
Right.
And
she was with Chris Brown?
Yeah, when she was with Chris Brown.
I had to think about who you were saying.
They were young, and you already know the story.
They was on
I ain't gonna talk about it, but you know the story, what happened with them. They were kids, and we know what happened with that. Now with Drake, was she there?
Yeah,
she was definitely I'll say this. She was definitely ahead of Drake at that time.
She was, hold on, wait a minute. When she was with Chris Brown too, though, but she was a superstar though.
She was a superstar, but she didn't have the asset she got now.
I can't remember, but either way.
But Chris Brown was a star too, though. So they were like probably even.
But either way it go, I'm speaking from a man perspective.
Yeah,
like, cause we ain't thinking about her. Well, any nigga that's dating her or whatever, you really, I mean, like now her money's a public figure or whatever. Like her money is out there.
Right.
But even back then, a woman like Rihanna with no kids, it don't even matter about her money. Most niggas gonna spray her ass up.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, man, ASAP Rocky, man.
He won.
You won, though,
You're undefeated,
bro.
man.
You won. Bro, I can tell in the pictures, the way she look at you, bro, she like you, bro.
Hey, man.
Well, hold on, that's stupid. Of course she likes you. But I'm just saying, she gazes at you. Like, when they take pictures of her sitting beside him, she just got that glow like in her face. Like,
so, safe to say, City Boy's winning.
I don't know if I consider ASAP Rocky a city boy.
What? Where you from?
I mean, he from Harlem, but he don't move like that no more, though, bro.
He moved like he from fucking Arizona.
A city boy would be like goddamn Future or somebody. But like, I mean, but
I'm just saying, City Boy is winning.
Yeah, definitely. I get what you're saying. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean,
ASAP Rocky, he act like he from fucking Arizona somewhere. So
that nigga stupid, man.
Nah, for real, I'm dead serious, bro.
But speaking, like I say, man, we just talking about Chris Brown, man. There's some allegations floating around with him. With the to my
They trying to bring down all the brothers, man.
Hey,
now,
man.
I listen. Allegedly, I don't really know if Trey Songz shit is true or not. I don't know if his allegations are true, but it's like, damn, man, you got y'all goddamn R&B singers, pop singers, whatever you want to name. Y'all niggas got to be more careful, man. Y'all already know what they want. Like, and if they don't get what they want, your ass in trouble, man. Like, you just got to move better. They just got to move better, man. Like, didn't R. Kelly teach y'all something? Allegedly, if
well,
you know.
Well, so I get what you're saying on that. I put it like
You can't erase the past though, but I honestly believe, man, some of these women are telling the truth, and some of them just want something. That's my personal opinion. Some of them making it up, and
man,
some of them
hearing the stories of how Chris Brown moved in his house, that he make everybody sign NDAs and shit like that, non-disclosure agreement. He make people put their phone in baskets and shit. That's what they allege. I don't know if it's true or not, and shit like that.
That's smart.
If he's moving like that, then I there's no way in hell I believe that he raped somebody.
No.
I truly don't believe Chris Brown is out here raping bitches.
We with you, Chris. We not gonna let nobody. We gotta protect Chris Brown at all times. Man. He the last. He the last one.
I just think that now we live in an age that people know that they can sue anybody for anything.
Right.
If a motherfucker walk in your house and slip and fall, they can sue you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if that's still true, but I knew during a certain segment of the early 2090s that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they'll pass laws to stop.
Now I see why celebrities move the way they move, bro. Because people, they'll find any goddamn thing to try to squeeze $1 out these motherfuckers. So it's like, I understand why some of them are rude or they don't have time or get out my face or whatever. I get it now. I didn't get it at first, but now I get it because it's like, man, when you got a lot, man, people come after you, bro. They come after you.
You're going to get sued.
In the worst way. It's just like, why? I'm entertaining you guys. Like, why would you do something like, I'm a part of your life? Like, bro, Michael Jackson was a part of our life.
Hold on now.
No, for real.
That's a little.
No, not like that. I'm just being real, bro. He was.
No, I agree with that part. I'm not disagreeing on that. I'm just saying he was sued for different reasons, though.
He what now?
He was sued for some different shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see somebody suing him if that was true.
Right. No, I'm not saying celebrities don't do fuck shit. We everybody do fuck shit. I'm just saying now I understand why they just move the way they move sometimes. It's because it's like, man, people just got bad intentions, man. We know that.
Yeah, they do. I think, bruh.
And everybody want a moment, just like them. So they'll tell whatever they gotta tell. It don't even matter if everybody know who the fuck it is. Ain't no behind the closed door shit. Motherfuckers just be coming out the woodworks just saying shit, man. Trying to, even if whether they get $1 or not, they just want to be known for something.
Yeah, bro.
Shit sad, bro.
I look at it like this, man. I think that's a government problem too. I think the government got to do something about it, man. A person shouldn't be able to sue just because they feel like suing. It got to be so. It's just like they shouldn't. It's just like they can't arrest nobody without having just cause or just or a certain amount of evidence against a person making an arrest.
Bingo. Keyword evidence.
If I go to a lawyer right now and I tell, let's just say you a millionaire, and I tell the lawyer, he hit me with his car. I could just say that. Mm-hmm. And that lawyer take that case, and by the government, I can sue you. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And if you can't get no lawyer and I go to court, I win. Mm-hmm. You got to pay me. You know what I'm saying? I think the game going through some shit right now because he didn't show up to court. He got to pay some girl some money because he didn't show up for his court hearing and he's avoiding paying her or whatever, allegedly. And I just think the government got to do something about that, man, because it's like people nowadays can sue for anything.
And people wondering why motherfuckers getting
Don't
killed.
tell them motherfuckers got money.
Now listen, and people wondering why motherfuckers getting killed, coming up missing and shit. Like, bro,
this nigga
ain't nobody, and I'm being for real, bro. Like, ain't nobody finna just be like, bro, you gotta think about it. Everybody handle shit differently, bro. Like, if you know you really ain't did something and somebody just make some shit up on you, bro, try to tear your life down, bro, your mind could take you anywhere. You'll be like, man, I got something for you. On some shit like that.
Crazy,
no, for real, I got something for you, bro. Like, if somebody just coming at you and you know for a fact that you ain't did shit, that could take your mind somewhere else, bro. I'm telling you.
This nigga crazy, man.
I'm being for real, bro. I'm being for real, man.
I got you, man. I mean, it just depends on what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it depends on what it is.
If it's something that's all right, now if somebody affecting your money, bro, you got a family feed just like everybody else, and you know for a fact that you ain't did shit, and you just know this person coming at you just because they just want to see you fall because you just been winning. Man, bro, your mind gonna take you somewhere else. It's like,
man,
dang.
it depends on the situation. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'm going.
I'm saying if it's something that's affecting your financials or your career, you gonna have a problem, bro. It's gonna be a problem.
It depends on the situation. Let's be real, bro. This is the thing, right? When it comes to that rape shit, right? More than likely you fucked.
True.
So now it's my word versus yours.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now I can see if Chris Brown come out and say I never even had sex with this woman. That's different. That means this bitch just looking for a check. Now if he fucked the bitch, now it's a situation where it's my word versus your word of what happened or accounts of what happened. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think his mind should even go to that realm because he fucked, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Or whatever. If he did, now it's just who the judge or whoever gonna believe or whatever. The thing is like when we go back to Kobe shit. The thing about the Kobe shit, Kobe admitted to it off rip on the fucking podium. We seen it. I committed an adultery. You know what I'm saying? That is that. The only thing it was just that Kobe didn't rape the bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to get some money. Whatever situation may be.
Niggas better start recording motherfuckers when they call asking for shit after they don't let them go.
Now, the thing is, right,
real.
that's true. Now, the thing is with this shit, that's different. If they say it happened on a Diddy's yacht or some shit, or somewhere at a Diddy party or some shit like that. So I guess it wasn't in the confinements of Chris Brown's home where he could,
Right.
handle the situation the way he usually handled it with the cell phones and sign this NDA if something happened. You can't, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So now it's like I say, it's a situation of who word is who. You know what's so funny? It's amazing how somebody try to say he raped them and he got an album dropping. You see what I'm saying? Like always when he about to drop something, man, some shit happens. I want to say this too. One more thing. This week, once again. Tom Brady retiring, man, the greatest quarterback in NFL history. He deserved that, man. He's leaving the game with basically every single passing record in NFL history. We've never seen a career like his. For one player to have 7 rings, and I can sit up and say we'll probably never see that again, especially in football, because the life expectancy of a football player is 3 to 4 years.
Right.
Tom Brady might be the greatest white man of all time. I seen other
bigger than Babe Ruth. No, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
That shit don't count. They didn't let black niggas play with them, so they don't count.
You still get praised though, but go ahead.
Yeah, they get praised because that's what they want us to know. But if you weren't playing with us, then
don't count.
How can I call you the greatest?
You're right.
But let's be real, man. He got supermodel wife who makes more money than him, who allowed him to take pay cuts because shit, he didn't have to worry about the money. Tom Brady took niggas in his house who he didn't have to do, put them in the league. He always stuck up for his guys.
Right.
He lived, slept, breathed football.
Can't knock a man for that, man.
All of that.
He was literally dedicated to his
football.
Yeah.
Watched more film than we've ever seen a football player watch. Left one team, won the Super Bowl with the next team the very next year. How does it get better than you got one of the finest women on the planet?
Most successful model.
One of the most successful models on the planet. You got 7 fucking rings, 8 including your damn wedding ring.
Man,
you
can't write a better script than that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't write a better script than that.
He's the GOAT quarterback ever. He might be top 5 white man in the history of the United States of America, of mankind, probably.
Of sports.
Yeah. If not the greatest white man ever. Shout out to Tom Brady, man. Really shout out to Tom Brady, man. And
GOAT.
that was Bad Speakers Podcast, man. It's your boy Shad.
It's your boy G Downs.
Man, we up out this motherfucker, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.